Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this Town Council regular session meeting to order for December 4th, 2024. We will begin, as always, with the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilor White, if you would lead us for us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilor White. I like your hoodie. Item number 2 on the agenda is the roll call. Looks like all councilors are present and counted for. Thank you very much. Item number 3 is public forum. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak this evening?
Should we check outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing none, I will close public forum at 7:01. All right, item 4 on the agenda is to consider acceptance of minutes. And councilors, we have 2 sets of minutes. The first is the set of non-public minutes from the November 2024 session. At this time, I would accept a motion to approve those minutes.
I will make the motion.
Thank you. Councilor Ward, do I have a second?
I will second.
Thank you. Councilor Lomatina. Any discussion? You could call the roll, please.
Councilor Quaisberg?
Aye.
Councilor Lomatina?
Aye.
Councilor Dornblue?
Aye.
Councilor White?
Abstain.
Councilor Blackstone?
Aye.
Councilor Ward?
Aye.
Councilor Conley?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0-1.
Thank you. And the next set of minutes is the November 2024 regular meeting minutes. And I would accept a motion to approve those minutes at this time.
So move.
I will second.
Thank you, Councilor White. Thank you, Councilor Ward. Any discussion or changes to those minutes? Okay, seeing none, if you could call the roll, please.
Councilor Quaisberg?
Aye.
Councilor Lomatina?
Aye.
Councilor Dornblue?
Aye.
Councilor White?
Aye.
Councilor Blackstone?
Aye.
Councilor Ward?
Aye.
Councilor Conley?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. Okay, item number 5 is the report of the town manager. And so at this time, I will turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do not have a written report this evening due to the quick turnaround with the holiday and the last meeting, but I do have a couple of items to report on. First, we had a very productive meeting with 2 representatives from the New Hampshire Department of Transportation today regarding an urban compact for the community. We really put everything on the table, why we want to have it, what their concerns are, what our concerns would be. And for example, the bridge on Main Street over the Lamprey River is up for repair in 2030. So if we took over, how would we get it repaired? And I can honestly say it was probably one of the most productive, and I did say to them, meetings I've ever had with a member for the Department of Transportation. They laughed because they didn't realize that the others were not productive. But so what we're going to do now is write a letter formally requesting because we're now formally requesting it from the Commissioner of Department of Transportation. Any acceptance would have to come to council, but we'd also have a memorandum of understanding on items such as maintenance. The roads that we're looking at, of course, is Main Street from probably around north of the town line to then down Exeter to probably about the car wash. So in front of the police station there. Jerry Ave is actually the state, and that's what they want to give to us. That it's odd, yeah, the one right across the street from us. Packers Falls is a state road, as well as a portion of Grant Road.
Yeah.
It's a state road. So those are the ones that they would.
Grant Road.
Yeah, it's odd. It's like in the
What
middle.
portion of Granite?
It's Sean. It's right in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just past the Hilton Homestead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, to be honest, it was interesting because we got into why we did have an urban compact in 1955. And our population, the state, on the other hand, changed the regulations from towns of 2,500 to 3,000 could be in there. We didn't have 3,000 people yet in 1955. And I looked at it and go, well, we have almost 10 now, so I think we're okay. But to be honest, they also brought in a bunch of old documents showing the agreements we had back then that we didn't have. So it was very good there. But so yeah, it was very productive, and we're moving forward with that.
And so they were receptive to us.
They are receptive to continue discussions. It wasn't, in the past, it was usually no and shut it down.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, it's the difference between Concord versus the local. Local says no. Concord's like, why would I want to maintain a road if a community wants to take
Yeah.
it from us?
Yeah.
So that's where well, and their concern too is, which it makes sense, is, we don't want you shutting down Main Street every Tuesday at 5 o'clock during rush hour for a concert. And I go, we wouldn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Just to make sure traffic flows and communication. So those are the kind of things we'll be discussing. It was very positive. I know a couple councilors were about Central Street. We're supposed to have a highway safety committee meet tomorrow. It's been postponed because of the weather, because the public works director will probably be either plowing or sanding, and we want everybody to be there. Plus, it's also, we don't want everybody out there standing in the rain on Central Street looking at it. So we're going to postpone it probably till next week sometime. Yeah,
So it'll be outside.
it'll
meeting at Central
be
Street.
on site.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Just a quick question, if I may. I believe you said north of the town line. Is that true?
Sorry?
The urban compact would
It would go
begin,
to the town line.
would go to
Yeah,
the town
to the town line,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
North to the town line.
All right. Oh, I thought it might include the entire 30 zone or something.
No.
Okay.
Just that Monday night, I'll be presenting to the Municipal Budget Committee the fiscal year 26 budget. If anybody wants to attend or watch it on television. I'll be presenting, and the superintendent of schools will be presenting that evening. And this, Wendy, time is 6:30?
What is this, sorry?
Budget Committee,
6:30.
6:30.
And where?
Downstairs.
Okay.
And finally, just a reminder that Saturday is Merry Main Street for the rec department, and at 5:30 is the tree lighting ceremony. 5 o'clock. I got to make sure my calendar says it's a great time. But so anybody interested there, tree is in the Pocket Park, the Arbor Park, and we'll be doing that. They have a little ceremony there as well, and the chair of the council will be speaking that evening and lighting the tree.
So exciting.
And that's all I have tonight, Madam Chair.
Excellent. Any questions or discussion for the town manager? Okay, then we will move on to committee reports. I do so much better if I have a printed agenda. Okay, are there any committee reports this evening? Councilor Glazebrook.
The Arts, Culture, and Tourism Commission met last night. We had some discussions over plans for upcoming projects, and we've decided to focus the efforts into a potential library mural. We hope to have a draft proposal ready to look at for the January meeting, and in between now and the January meeting, Stratford Regional Planning Commission plans to have a small meeting with a few of the members to start the rough draft for the master plan, which is hopefully going to be done for February of 2025, sometime around there. We're not sure if it'll be done for the first week of February for that meeting, or if it'll be done in February, and then we'll have it for the March meeting. At the meeting, we also had divvied up some of the kind of duties of the commission. So, sorry, let me just get this back open. I just had it open. So we have, for the person that is going to be in charge of the mini art galleries with the key and going, and if things get knocked over in the wind, will be Morgan Santos. We have Shannon Culpepper and Deborah Smith doing promotion stuff. Deborah Smith, Ben Buckley, and Doug Spiker will be working on the grant applications. Working with the Strategic Planning Commission will be Doug Spiker and Pam Myers-Morgan. Fundraising will be Morgan Santos, and the artistic solicitation, trying to find new artists for the mini art gallery and the murals that are being flipped and stuff, that will be Ben Reeder. So, yeah. And that's all.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Councilor Glazebrook. Other committee reports? Why a couple weeks for committee? Okay. we will move on to resolutions and ordinances in the second reading. And this evening there is one. This is Resolution 2024-2025-24, and that is the Water and Sewer Metal Storage Building. At this time, I would accept a motion to approve this resolution.
I will make the motion.
Thank you, Councilor Ward. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilor Dornflit. Like to speak to this one?
Good evening, thanks for having me tonight. So this project that we actually started, I think the beginning of or end of the summer. We received bids on this project to build a storage garage for the water and sewer departments, because the water and sewer departments is in need of storage. But as the prices came in, we were worried that it was too much and we couldn't afford it, so we broke it up into 2 pieces. I'm now back in front of you. We've completed the first stage 1. It came in under what we projected, and now I'm here in front of you tonight to ask to do the final stage of it, and complete the garage this evening. So, and I'm looking for those funds to come out of the water and sewer capital reserves. This is a really important piece because we don't have a place to store, and this garage is going to store all the important pieces of the water and sewer department. So if we have a critical piece of equipment, we'll just call it variable frequency drives, because on the water side we have a dozen, on the sewer side we have about 50. We would keep a certain amount of drives, not 50 drives, but certain ones that can be plugged into different spaces, and if we lose one, just say at the Tucker well or Bennett well, one of the employees can go and go, hey, this one will fit, let's go get it done, so in an emergency we can get that well back online.
Any questions? Yes.
So just where will this be located? Just will it be at the plant or?
It's actually located right next to the, just behind the ambulance garage.
Okay.
The foundation's already in,
Okay.
yeah.
Other questions?
It's shoehorned in, it's pretty tight.
Just bear with me, or what will you be calling the building?
It would just call it a storage garage.
Okay. Maybe an opportunity to do something a little fancier for the building, give it a name or something like that. Just a thought, let it percolate. Sounds better than, water and sewer metal building project.
Yeah. Sometimes we call it what it is.
An opportunity for you to leave your mark.
That's right.
This is like just a weird question. One of the things that was specified in here is that the price doesn't include any third-party testing. And I just was curious, is third-party testing required for this work, or is that referred to like some general thing that would happen elsewhere?
So
It was an odd,
the third-party testing,
yeah.
so that's someone that comes in to make sure that the right compaction is done.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, they do all the work, and we have somebody come in and test
Okay.
it to make sure it's done properly.
Okay.
Usually we don't spend all of that line item, but yes, we
Okay.
make sure, yes.
Okay. And all of this is already in the capital reserve funds, and we're taking from 2 in equal amounts to
Yes.
be able to fund this work?
Correct.
Okay. Excellent. Any other questions for Director Gray? Okay. Any discussion on this resolution? All right, well, I'm glad that we're moving forward with it. The money's already there. And I appreciate that the first piece came in a little bit under. I'll be looking forward to the Sean Green. Middle school. And I'm really happy that we'll be able to provide a place to keep all these things. It'll definitely help preserve the equipment that we have and make things easier for the folks doing the work. All right. Seeing no other discussion, if you could call the roll, please.
Councilor Glassman?
Aye.
Councilor Lamatina?
Aye.
Councilor Dornbluth?
Aye.
Councilor White?
Aye.
Councilor Blackstone?
Aye.
Councilor Ward?
Aye.
Councilor Conley?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. I can't wait to tell my wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Folks, there are no resolutions or ordinances in the first reading, so our new business, the first item is correspondence to the town council. Is there any correspondence to be read into the record this
There is
evening?
none.
Okay. At this time, I'll entertain, are there any closing comments by town councilors? Councilor Blackstone?
I saw him putting up the lights today, which is very nice. That gives the town a really good feel to have the Christmas tree lights up. I really appreciated it.
Councilor Dunkel?
I have to say that the extended sidewalk on South Main Street, I know it's not quite paved yet, but it does just bring the quality of that, the feel of that street up so much. It's really nice to see. I'm so glad it's there, and I'm so glad to see how far it extends. So I can't wait for that to be paved. I've already seen people running on it, so it's getting use. So thank you to the Department of Public Works for making that happen in such a nice fashion.
Other closing comments by town council? Okay. Our next meeting is December 18th, 2024. And if there are no objections, I will consider us adjourned.
Excellent.